Hello everybody, it's that Zoo, and it's a new LP brought to you by Sega! Yeah, they don't do the shout. Oh. But yep, it's a new Sonic LP. And as I said at the end of Sonic CD, this time it's Sonic the Hedgehog 3D Blast. I'm playing the Genesis version here, which is probably the one that most people are familiar with here. And most people kind of don't like 3D Blast. I like it for what it is. I mean, the platforming is kind of on and off, but it's a unique spin, I guess. It actually requires you to kill enemies other than bosses, which in Sonic 1, in the other Sonic games, you could basically have a pacifist run if you wanted to, with holding bosses. But yeah, this is the Genesis version, like I said. I do have the Saturn version here, the Saturn version. I may do that later. The Saturn version is different, that's why I got him. Basically, it's the same gameplay-wise. Actually, all the levels are laid out exactly the same. But what's different is that there's updated music, updated textures, updated graphics, some extra effects, and better special stages. The special stage, if you played the Mega Drive version, Genesis version before, you know that the special stages in this one are so easy a blind baby could do them, Special stages in this version are pretty lacking. The special stages in the Saturn version are more like Sonic 2's, the running half pipe. But the Saturn version does have lots of loading. And unlike the PC version, though, the Saturn version doesn't have the ability to save. So I have to do that all in one go. So if I do that, I'm glad to find a whole chunk of time to do that at once. So you might not be able to see that for a while, because I'm glad to find time to sit for 2 or 3 hours to get it all done at once. I can. Sadly enough, this is the game I have the most experience in speed running. I could do the other Sonic games. How much I talk about Sonic CD, you think that'd be the one. But I actually do the best at this one, sadly. I clocked in some minimalist runs at just above 20 minutes, like 22 minutes. Minimalist runs, no emeralds. And 100% runs at just above 30-ish. But yeah. So yeah, I do have, this is probably the game I have the most experience speed running, sadly. But yeah, the objective here is not to, you aren't supposed to get to the end of the level, but the objective here is to kill enemies and free the flickies, which I'll get into later. Maybe I should actually start the game now. It's been a longer intro, I guess. 3 minutes in, we haven't started yet, so it'll let me skip. Come on, I am playing this on the PS2 on Sonic Mega Collection. So this is one of the few Sonic games I do have on original Genesis cart too. Yeah, the only other Sonic game I have on a Genesis cart is Sonic Spinball, which I'll do down the line. But yep. See, sorry if it looks blurry here. It'll get better when we get into the game. See, you may notice here, if you can't see, you can't see it. I'll get into the game to explain. You got a sound test, but let's start. And there's a riveting story too. Flickies are mysterious birds. They live in another dimension and can travel anywhere through large rings. Robotnik learns about the Flickies. I will change the Flickies into robots and have them search for the Chaos Emeralds for me. Using the infinite power of the emeralds, I can conquer the wild. Sonic visits Flicky Island to see his friends, but the only thing he finds are robots. Robotnik made my friends like this. I must save them. Robotnik must be stopped. Sonic starts to defeat the enemies in order to rescue the Flickies who are trapped inside. Go, Sonic! You can warp through the big rings with the help of the Flickies. Chase after Robotnik and defeat his plans. Defeat his plans, not Robotnik himself, There's a distinction. So, first zone, Green Grove, continuing the standard green zone. You may notice this is an isometric view, which I hate these type of platforming games because it's really hard to platform in these games with no perspective. So you may notice you got a jump button, but the spin dash is a separate button in this game because down goes down. They have to assign the spin dash to a separate button, which you probably won't see me using a lot. You probably see me using it in this fashion, just to roll. The out to say you keep your momentum and roll. So as long as you keep the button held down, you just keep the momentum. You virtually stay on the ball forever if you wanted to. But yep, the main thing here are these enemies here. There are 5 enemies in a section, and each enemy has a flicky. So to clear the section, you have to find all 5 flickies. And there are also monitors too. This is the standard shield monitor. So those Sonic icons there are continues. You collect 10 of them, you get a continue, which means if you lose all your lives, you get to continue from the beginning of the act with 3 lives. So yeah. There are more enemies here. And there's also, just like any other Sonic game, there's secrets too. Like here, which isn't really well hidden, but still. Now this is a different shield. Now you may think that Sonic Adventure was the first Sonic game with a homing attack, but you'd be wrong. This is the homing attack shield, or the yellow shield. Here's the special stage which I'll get into later. I'll go back to that. So, if you hit the jump button again while you're in the air and near the enemy, you'll home in on them. It is a primitive homing attack, like I say. You only perform this homing attack while you have the shield. And when you don't, you just drop, not near an enemy, you just drop straight down. But yeah, this is the first instance of a homing attack. You know, not Sonic Adventure, Sonic 3D Blast. But watch out, these are mines. So I don't want the regular shield, I got a homing attack. Through you. So, 100 rings for an extra life, as per usual. And each act has about 2 or 3 sections here. I'm in section 2 now. First Green Rope Act 1 has 2 sections. So I'm in the final section already. So I'm just kidding all the rings, because I know what happens. So, and I got hit. That's not good. It's not good to get hit. I'm exposed. No, I'm exposed. I feel naked. So, of course, that's my usual style. I gotta get all the rings. That's why I skipped the special stages. The special stages work like Sonic 2. You find Knuckles or Tails, you give them 50 rings, and you're transported to the special stage. But when you get out, you lose all your rings. But all the rings respawn, too. That's a speed sneaker. There, I needed that. So yeah, you can get all the rings again. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting all the rings, then getting the special stage. But of course, this may be a bit slow, so I'm only going to do this on Green Grove, probably. I'm going to try to do it for the others. But the thing is, the enemies don't respawn either, so... Oh, here's the invulnerability. That'll be good. Yeah, I like the invulnerability, too. I like the invulnerability, too, in all Sonic games. I especially like the Saturn version. The Saturn version is pretty good. The Saturn version has good music. I like the Saturn version because of the music and the special stage. You know, but that goes without saying. The special stage in this one is, like I said, so easy a blind baby can do it. So, yep. Here. So I think I picked up absolutely 100% of the rings. But hold on a second. No, don't want to do that. Stop that. Bad Sonic. So let's speed this up a little bit. Spin dash. Nope, I got 100% of the rings. I cleaned them out. But you may notice there's Tails and you saw Knuckles down there. Both Knuckles and Tails will transport you to the special stage. You give them 50 rings and you go to the special stage. And this, you can go to both of them too, so you can enter in 2 special stages per act up until Gene Gadget. Those special stages are available in Gene Gadget or Panic Puppet. So what you do is that you give them all your rings, so that's why I got them all. And you get a bigger point bonus the more rings you have when you get to them. So I'm going to go to Tails here. Here, take my money. And you go to the special stage. This is Tails' special stage 1. Both Tails and Knuckles have different special stages, and I'm putting my foot in my mouth by getting hit on this easiest crap special stages. So Tails' special stages are over over a sky, as you can see, the terra firma, and Knuckles' special stages are over lava. Which I don't know if you want to see me collect 210 rings again, so I'm just going to go to Act 2 after I don't think you want to see me collect 210 rings for 3 times in a row. So I might just I might just go to Act 2 after I get this next set. Nobody here. I think I'll show you Knuckles' special stage. Still, maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it. So I just need to focus on getting. It's really easy. You get you plenty of rings. If you don't pass it, something's wrong with you. And you can see the emerald. It looks like a cough drop. It's supposed to be an emerald cut, but I think they look like cough drops. So yep, you lose all your rings and they respawn. So that's why I decided to go to Tails. You need to make pretty much a lap around for Tails to appear. You may notice that Knuckles appeared when I got into the cannon. So like other Sonic games, I'm going to do one special stage per act. I don't think you want to see me collect all these rings again. So I'm just going to get all these rings one more time here. I'm not going to pay Knuckles. We're not going to go to his stage. Sorry, Knuckles, we'll go to you in Act 2. How about that? So yeah, let's get. I don't need the homing shield because I killed all the enemies. I just need to collect rings and go to the goal. Everything respawns. The continue markers, the continue things. I may have missed those 3 rings. Didn't think about that. Oh well, I got them now. So I've got 213 here. 210 or 213 is the max on here. Don't worry, it won't take me that long. These levels are kind of smaller than Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so I don't have to backtrack as much. These actually are pretty small, considering we didn't start until around 4 or 5 minutes in. This is actually going pretty fast, for us at least. So let's get all these rings. I want to get them all. Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. Wrong game, but I gotta get them all. I got a fever, and the only cure is more rings. Yeah. Let's get all those. I don't want to go down that slope again. So speed things up a bit. Speed shoes. I like how the music speeds up when you get the speed shoes. I always like that. Yeah. Speed. In a game about speed, I go slow. Shoot, that was close. I'm gonna grab this. Yeah. Invulnerable. So I gotta use this to my advantage so I can just walk through these spike balls. Sorry, balls, you can't hurt me. I'm the gingerbread man. Just because I can't, I'll grab that homing shield again. I think it's called the yellow shield, but I call it the homing shield, because it does give you the homing attack. So I'm going to get another 2 lives here. Now I'm pretty much at the cap of lives. The cap is only 9 lives. Even if you get every life you get after 9 is totally useless. And yep, I did miss those 3 rings, so the max is 213. Yep. Maybe 219. 229. I missed 19 rings. I suck at this game apparently. Oh well, let's finish it. So you want to try to get all 5 flickies so you get the maximum point bonus here. The X is the end of the act here. Act 1's done. 752. Hooray. You may notice I got a Tails bonus, and it's equal to the amount of rings I gave him. So that's why I decided to get all those rings, because the more rings you gave him, the more points he got. Essentially, Tails and Knuckles are ring banks. You just store your rings there, and they give you a bonus at the end of the act. Isn't that nice of them? Okay, it'd be helpful if I could hit the guy. I would like a shield. I feel vulnerable. Or that'll work too. Invulnerability is fine. Find a shield. That's always helpful. So I might go to Knuckles this one, even though Knuckles isn't in a spot I want to go to. I'd much rather go to Tails here, because it's less backtracking. But, oh well, I'll go to Knuckles so you can see Knuckles' stage here. I'm going in backwards. I usually do Knuckles' stage first, then Tails. So I'm going a bit backwards here. Oh, I could just show you all of Tails' stages too. That could be something. I don't know, I'll just alternate, I guess. I got all the enemies in this section. Act 2 has 3 sections here. So we're in the first section. So let's get all our ring buddies here. Yes. So let's cash our flickies in, and let's go. La-di-da. Rolling start. I gotta do that. Every time I start off a section rolling, I gotta rolling start it. The Knuckles is back here behind these mines, but again, I don't have all the rings yet. I want to deposit as many rings as I can into the bank, because I'm a completionist like that. Of course, I could make you sit here and watch me do it 3 times. Once for Knuckles, once for Tails, and once to finish the act, but I'm going to be merciful and do it twice. I pretty much know where all the rings are on all the acts. You know, well, apparently the first time I went through Green Grove Act 1, I didn't get them all. But I got them all. I got them all the second time. So, come here, you sucker. So, yeah, but I'm just going to make you sit through them twice. And it is a way to pad some time, too, I guess. And I'm already at 15 minutes, though, so maybe I should speed things up. Possibly. It's possible. So, I hate this slope here. They're hard to get the rings on this slope. I think Tails is actually in here. So if I went for Knuckles or Tails, it would still be significant backtracking. So let's just double check. So nothing. Oh, there's stuff down here. Screw you. I think this is a vulnerability over here. Nope, it's a homing shield, so I want to take that. I hate isometric movement. I hate this so much. I like Sonic 3D Blasto, but I hate isometric crap. Apparently I can't speak today. There's a rock there. Gotta do some boulder dash, rock smash, whatever it is. Well, there's an invulnerability. I'll get that on the way back. That would have been useful earlier. That's where it was. So there's a springy up here. There's a tunnel here where you can't see anything. That's marvelous. It's always marvelous when you can't see what you're doing. So hopefully I got all these rings here. And there's a bunch of rings here. And here's Tails back here. Just try not to run into him. Screw you, Tails. Tails and Knuckles do look kind of weird. Everybody looks kind of weird. This is the weird period. Everybody just looks weird. So let's get this. Take you along with for the ride. Yeah. Now we got some speed. Well, now we gotta stop and get these rings. So run into you. Don't need to jump at you because I'm invulnerable. Haha. Ha. So I put it to use at least. You can't knock me for not putting my invulnerability to use. Screw you. Oh, I'm at the life cap already. Even if I keep getting lives, it just won't matter. There's a crack here. And I can't see where I'm going. Lovely. So it's another homing shield. Rings and a cannon. This cannon takes you back to the first area. So we don't want to use this cannon yet. Oh, an extra life too. Lovely. Yeah, like I said, this cannon takes you back to the first area, so we don't want to go back there yet. We want to earn up our ring. We want to build up our ring bank so when we see Knuckles. Here, so let's deposit our flickies here. Go on to Area 3. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I usually go slower than this because I go for the triple crown on each act. Get all the rings thrice. But I'm just doing it twice for some consideration, for some generosity. I'm not gonna make you suffer through it 3 times, even though I say these levels are shorter. I could feasibly do them in 30 minutes. I like to try to keep these under 30 minutes, but sometimes I do go over. Well, I gotta continue. In case I somehow lose all my lives, I gotta continue. I probably won't even take a hit again. Maybe on the bosses, but probably not. Probably won't die. So, get all these rings. I'm the ring king. Screw burgers, I got rings. Screw rules, I have money. So there's the end of the act. We're not gonna go there yet. We're gonna backtrack to Knuckles' special stage. The 265. 265 is the maximum on Act 2. So we're going to go back to Knuckles' place now. So we got to backtrack a bit. Might be faster to take the cannon back. And if I can remember where to go. You can go back to previous areas here. You saw me do that in Act 1 too. But you can also use the teleport here. So yeah, backtracking is inevitable because I'm going to need to go back to Area 1 to get the rings. Again. So, here we are. Let's go to Knucklehead here. Yeah. La-di-da-di-da. Here you are, Knuckles. 265. Hope it's worth it. So, that Knuckles is filled with lava here. Don't. Those always trip me up. Sometimes I don't think I'm going to make it, then I make it. Yeah, you may notice that the spikes and the things on the side do match to show the emerald you're going for. So yeah, since I'm going for the green emerald, the spikes are green. That's kind of pretty. Even though these stages are still pretty easy. I'm doing terrible right now. I'm usually able to get 100% of the rings on these. Usually able to get them all. But well, I got 150, so that's all that matters. Pass. I only got 216, that's pretty terrible, but oh well. Take what I can get. Yeah, I got the green cough drop. So I got the orange cough drop first special day. I got the green cough drop this time. Yay, and I lost my shield. That's lovely. Hate losing my shield when I come out of the special stage. That's just bull crap. If you're going to take all my rings, at least let me keep the shield. That's all I ask. At least let me keep the shield. So we need to backtrack to Area 1 to get those rings. Won't be finished within 30 minutes. There is no time limit here. You may notice there's no timer, so I can spend as much time as I feel like it. I still want to try to keep it to 30 minutes here. So, but you can go over 10 minutes in an act if you want to. You're not penalized for this game. I killed all the enemies, so I don't need to do that. So speed chews it up. So let's go a little faster at least. Get these rings easier. Well, this is probably, you know, torture on you. Watch me get all these rings again. Although maybe for Rusty Ruins, I'll just get 50 and get the rest of the rings for the rest of the act. Oh, good thing I had that shield. And, well, I have another shield here anyway. If I want to be extra mean, like I said, I can go for Tails too. I'm not going to be that mean. So yeah, I should be able to finish within 30 minutes here. Shouldn't be too big of a problem to do that. So there's a ring hiding behind there. Did I miss that the first time? Hope not. Da-dee-da-dee-da-da. Let's get these rings I can't see again. I can't see where I'm going. I can't see where I'm going. Hope I got all those in there. I can't tell. Hooray, useless life. It's a useless life. If I do die, which I probably won't, it'll count down it'll tick down to 8. So yep, these lives are just going nowhere. There's no point in getting any more lives, but I'm going to get them anyway. Mostly because I just want to get the rings. So I did this in Sonic 2D too. I found a special stage with 50 because I knew 50. Then I went back and got all the rings. But I just went with 50 because I knew you wouldn't get a point bonus for getting all the rings. But since I get an extra point bonus for carrying them all and storing them, you know, I'm gonna be extra cruel on you, I guess. So yeah. So it shouldn't be too much longer here. I can blaze through these pretty quick. Let's get this extra life even though we can't store it. Where are these lives going anyway? Get a life, I have 9. I have over 9. Not 9,000, I just have over 9. So back in Area 1. Anita, let's get our rings here and for our meaningless points. For lucky, we're probably going to get over 1 million. For lucky, if I was going for the triple crown on each act, we'd definitely get over 1 million. I know my high score on this game is probably around 2 million somewhere. Don't know. It's been a while since I went for a high score. I just speed ran this game a couple times. the last time I did this was a speed run. It's been a while since I went for a high score. Actually, the last time I played this game was the Saturn version for Extra Life back in September-ish. I did participate in Extra Life. I did a Sonic marathon, like I said in my Extra Life video. I did a Sonic marathon. I played all the main Sonic games, all the main entries. So that was fun. I did complete my objective here. I did cut out some stuff, but yeah. I just, if there was an option, like in Sonic Adventure, I just did Sonic Story. Sonic Adventure 2, I just did the Hero Story. Sonic Heroes, I just did Team Sonic. You know, Sonic 06, I just did Sonic. So I just did the main guy. And I did get 100% in all of them. I got all the emeralds when applicable. Sonic Heroes, I got 7 emeralds. Classic Sonic games, I got 7 emeralds. And I played the Game Gear ones too. I didn't play the advanced ones because I forgot I had the advanced ones. So I cleaned these areas out. But, I don't know. There's a shield I can get. Yeah, there's a shield I can get up there. So I'm nervous now. Because I'm going to spill 210 rings if I get hit. That wouldn't be good. Shield up here I can get. Yes. I'm going to get that. Even though there's no enemies to hit. Going up. Or sideways, whichever way this goes. I hate isometric 3D platformers if I haven't said that enough. Hate this. Ugh. And plus, Sonic doesn't even really move all that fast either. Even with the speed shoes, I didn't really go all that fast. This is the top speed right here. It's not really scrolling that fast compared to the other Sonic games. Yeah. And my voice sounds weird. I do have a bit of a cold. I've been fighting this cold for at least a week. Maybe next time I should check to see if I'm wearing pants before I go out and shovel snow. But that's a story for another time. So, we're going to clean up everything here. It's a clean sweep. 265. Yep, I got everything. Yep. It's a clean sweep. Yeah. So let's finish this out. Got through Act 2. Look at my time taken. Too long. The game says I took too long. You know you took too long when the game insults you for it. So up here's our first Robotnik fight. Yeah. Let's get our rings here. So, unlike the other Sonic games, the Robotnik just takes 6 hits on this one. On the first 2 zones, he just takes 6 hits. Green Grove and Rusty Ruins is just 6. On Spring Stadium and beyond, it's 8 hits. It's the normal 8 hits. And I guess it's just sort of to get you used to the isometric 3D platforming. You know, it is weird. And I like the aesthetics here, is that as he damaged Robotnik, his dome cracks. I like that. So anyway, yeah. We're close there. Yeah, 45 seconds time bonus. We're pretty much on a 250,000 already, which is pretty cool. I got a bit of a high score going. If I would have went for the triple threat, we would have had 300,000. So yeah. So I got to look for a data to put this in. How many datas do I have here? Yeah, save the data. Okay, Sonic and Knuckles. Forget what these do. Come on. Here, no data. Finally, I found a slot to put this in. 13. Lucky 13. So, I guess this has been part 1 of Sonic 3D Blast on the Genesis. Hope you enjoyed it. And I shall see you guys next time for part 2. See you then.